How About That Cigar is proud to bring you coverage of the 2022 PCA show, and it's all brought to you by the new Nika Rustica Adobe from Drew Estate. How About That Cigar, back again at PCA 2022, here with Founders Cigar Company. Angelo, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm just happy to be here.
Yes. You guys are hitting your first PCA trade show.
Yep.
We're about halfway through day one.
Yeah.
Talk to us about how it's going.
It's been fantastic. The thing that has hit me the most was last night, where everyone had been setting up all day, and there's some sponsored industry stuff. And just being able to hang out with a lot of the manufacturers and seeing how willing people are to, hey, your booth looks great. How's this going? How's just them asking me a bunch of questions about our brand. It's like, no. I'm supposed to be asking you questions about your stuff, and just feeling very welcome this first year.
That's so cool, and it really is a business that's there's a lot of history to it. There's family oriented, and I think people are very encouraging in this industry of newcomers. They want to see people who care about cigars succeed. So that's a great thing. Now, you guys, I'm smoking one right now, are featuring some new hotness. So tell us about the new product.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I was talking to our factory, I wanted to ask them, what are you guys smoking? The guys that are actually rolling the cigars, what are they smoking? What do they keep going back to? And they said they're smoking a lot of Candelas. I was like, okay, I know that's historically that was a huge cigar in America. I think it used to be referred to as the American cigar.
That's right.
But I was surprised to hear that. And they're like, yeah, they love the flavor notes. They love how it's more mild, how it's lighter, how it's almost a palate reset. And I was like, okay, the guys that are rolling my cigars and rolling cigars every day are smoking a Candela, I should consider this. So we got some samples rolled up, sent them out to a bunch of people, and just got an overwhelmingly positive response from it. So we're pumped to have this in mind.
That's good. It's a tricky wrapper to work with, but I'll say that about an inch into the cigar, I still get this natural sweetness, and it's probably my mind playing tricks on me because I get this with Candelas a lot, where it's almost like what sort of has this mint sort of thing, even though I don't think that's really, it's...
No, it's funny you say that. There's a couple guys out in Virginia. We have a great community out there. One of our reps, Jake, who's in our booth, he's the reason we had to get a 10 by 20 booth because he would take half a 10 by 10. He's got a service dog, fantastic guy. Him and a group of guys have a phenomenal palate. And one of the guys is like, you pick up the peppermint in there?
Yeah, I picked that up, but I never know if it's the green playing tricks.
No. So I brought a bunch of them down, so I sent them a bunch, and they gave me the feedback on it. I was like, let me give it the bad news first. The bad news is I don't have 10 more of them with me. And then he sent me his entire flavor profile, all that, and a bunch of words, a bunch of stuff I've never tried before. But when I smoked it with him, he was like, yeah, you'll pick up the peppermint. So that's in there.
Well, in addition to the new product, you guys have the stuff that you've already had on the market for a while. And this being your first PCA trade show, what did you guys have in mind as far as, did you have projections that you wanted to meet, or what are your goals?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. That's Brian and I ask that all the time.
Yeah.
What's our goal? What's our goal for day one? What's our goal for the week? There's a couple of things. There's the tangible one. Of course, we want to write business. We want to meet shops. But a lot of this was, we decided to do the large booth we didn't want to limp onto the scene. We wanted to act like we've been here before. We wanted to look like we belonged. And at the same time, being very upfront about, we're testing theories, we're testing hypotheses. I don't know everything that I'm doing. So a lot of our goals is some of the people that we met at TPE, we want to revisit and see how they're doing, see what they are releasing. I want to get a finger on the pulse for what people are coming out with, what blends they're coming out with. The Casa Cuevas has a new one that they came out with that I talked to. His son, it's the first blend he's done by himself. I want to learn more about it. I want to know what your process is like. Take me through the history, and also I want to learn. I want more data points. points. So a big thing for me, I'm a mechanical engineer, is how do I get more data points?
Yes.
So talking to people like Dapper, talking to me about your boxes, and it was a wealth of knowledge. And I used to do this, and the industry told me this, but now we do this. And so a lot of my goals are the industry knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't have a 5th generation back to the fields guy in my office. How do I go get that information?
Yeah.
So a lot of it is talking to manufacturers, asking questions, telling people they don't have to answer my questions, but everyone does. And then for sure it's like the practical things. How are our box manufacturers? How's our retail presence? How is this received? So asking a lot of the retailers what they think about what we've rolled out with this year, because this is the most action I've got in one spot where I can get information. What do you think of this display? What do you think of that display? So for me, it's information gathering for sure.
Well, like you said, it's so gratifying to be a part of an industry where the people who have been hitters in the business for decades are willing to share that knowledge. They're not like, no, this is my little secret thing. They want to share. They want you to be successful. And take us back a little bit too. For our viewers who haven't yet seen our full interview with these guys, go back and check that out on How About That Cigar. But just give us a quick reminder, the overview of your faces.
Yeah. So I'll start by saying we are a community company first. We're a community company that happens to have cigars. The entire reason this brand exists is to trick you in the community. So that's why we exist. So because of that, we designed everything to be medium bodied and approachable. If you've never smoked a cigar before and someone hands you our Maduro, I didn't want that to scare away a new smoker, because my target market is the new smokers.
Yeah.
So we've got a dual wrap, which is, this one's a Connecticut, the Maduro wrap. We've also gone back and forth between Connecticut, Maduro, and the Connecticut and the Habano. I think we're landing on the Connecticut and the Habano from the flavor notes, and that one. We have a Connecticut wrapper. We've got a Habano, which I think is our most complex cigar, just from the way that it progresses. And then we've got a really nice medium-bodied Maduro that Brian's already smoked 3 of them today. So, a lot of people will start with something lighter, then move up with breakfast and lunch and dinner, and he's on 3 Maduros already today. So
that's a good day.
Yeah,
that's a good day.
Absolutely.
So, as you guys look ahead, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to whether it's new business? As you look to the rest of 2022, this trade show is going to be a huge springboard for you. What are your hopes as you go through the rest of 2022?
Yeah, the hopes are, from a practical side, we're trying to build relationships with brokers and people, because this is such a relational business that we're really finding that if someone is, for example, for a while there, we're out of Minneapolis. We had more shops open in Virginia than we had in Minneapolis, because Jake was down there. He smokes with all the vets. They talked with all the humidors. They kept asking about stuff. So we had more shops open in Virginia than we did in Minnesota. And so I was like, Jake is relational. The guys are relational. This is it's a handshake business. It's a relational business. So because of that, we're trying to build relationships with the reps and local brokers and all that too, who have the presence where I can't. I'll fly, I'll travel, I'll do all that. So practically, we're trying to build some of those relationships. Then I look at it from the product development side. I'm starting to develop some of those, I call them like the selfish cigars, where I want like a 3.5 by 50 or a 4 by 48 or something that's a little smaller of a ring gauge. We're working on a couple Lanceros right now.
Nice. Eric's going to be happy about that.
I know. So I texted him, I'm like, do you like a Lancero or a Lonsdale? But he kind of gave me the breakdown on, so. But we're having fun with it. We're looking at, some of the sizes that I like and Brian likes. Let's develop those because we like them. Let's do it. So we're looking at some of that, and definitely just getting them out there more and get more of a presence.
Good. Well, give our viewers a reminder. Where can they find out about it?
Yeah, so foundercigarco.com is the best place to do that. We're really active on Instagram too. We post a lot of informational reels. We post a lot of content on there. We have a dealer map on our website too, so we always try to push people to local stores if they're in your area. We say just go ask about us. If we're not in your favorite shop, ask about us. That goes a long way. And if we are locally, don't buy from us, buy from them.
Yeah.
And so that's the website's the best place to find information about us.
Good. Well, we're excited for you having your first PCA show. We wish you the best success in the world, and can't wait to see where the brand goes from here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, thank you, brother.
Thanks a lot.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. How about that cigar? We have more coverage coming, so stay tuned.